want to watch.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Fatberg. As per usual, you know where you are by this point. I would fucking hope. I've been doing this for 2 years now. So, we're gonna continue our little journey across, I guess, South America, technically. I intend to do some stuff from other regions as well. We did actually, you know what, the last video was Russia. So, we're going back to South America. And we're going to be taking a look at a lesser-known serial killer from the region who was pretty fucking bad. I asked some friends about people from where they're from that were heinous, and I was suggested that this guy here, and as per usual, pronunciation is fun. I believe this guy's name is Dorángel Vargas.
Dorángel Vargas.
Is how it would be pronounced. I have his full name here. This dude's got like 6 fucking names. So, his full name, Jose Dorángel Vargas Gomez, aka El Comegente, I think is how that's, I don't fucking, whatever, I'll hear about it later. Or the People Eater, if that gives you an idea what this guy fucking did. He was a cannibalistic serial killer from Venezuela. Vargas was a homeless man who preyed on his victims at a park in the city of San Cristobal. Vargas was born in the mid-1950s and would in his youth be arrested for minor offenses. However, this would escalate pretty quickly. Vargas would be arrested and admitted to a psychiatric hospital for murder, in which he subsequently cannibalized his victim. Vargas, shockingly, however, and I wish I had found this guy a while ago when I did like the people who were fucking released, he would be released after making a positive impression on the psychiatry staff. He then would live a relatively normal but impoverished life till the 90s, when he would, of course, begin his crimes again. And holy shit, like, what is it with cannibals getting away with it? The only thing I could think is just, it's being crazy, right? Like, you have to be completely fucking insane to eat another person. And I think that's the only way a lot of these guys end up getting released, is like, well, they're looking better now, and clearly they weren't of their right mind to begin with. And if you're not aware, there's been like 5 cannibals who just kind of got away with it, at least for a little while. Now, in the 90s, between like 1995 to 1999, Vargas would begin murdering and consuming athletic men. He avoided women and children, believing them to be too pure to kill and eat. He was quoted as saying, "Human meat is nice, but I eat all kinds of meat. Dogs, cats, lizards. I buried the heads and feet and threw the other bones into the river. I also stored some meat in containers. The heart and the liver must be spiced up. If I was hungry, I used to kill men, never women, because they do not harm." Again, this seems to have completely been to get fucking food, I guess. Like, obviously, there's got to be a little bit more to it, but as far as his, report, and again, like, with serial killers, a lot of it is always from the killer, so you got to take everything, kind of with a grain of salt there. But from his accounts, this was purely to get something to eat. Now, Vargas would create primitive hunting implements, including a spear, which he would use to hunt his victims. He kept anything deemed edible, but being homeless, he had no way to properly store the remains, leading them to rot away rather quickly. Now, on February 12th, 1999, members of the Venezuelan Civil Defense discovered the remains of 2 young men and alerted the authorities. They then searched the area and found 6 more corpses. There were many theories initially as to the source of the bodies, but ultimately Vargas would become the suspect. They would discover a shack that he lived in nearby, and in an almost Jeffrey Dahmer-like fashion, many vessels containing human flesh were found alongside other bodily remains, including a human head. As of today, Vargas is still alive. He's like 60-something. He was, however, in 2016 involved in a prison riot of all things, which he killed 2 more inmates, hung them up, drained their blood, then butchered and served their flesh to his fellow inmates. This dude is a cannibal to the fucking end. And I had this discussion recently with somebody where it's like about the death penalty and things like that. If the guy is truly just not salvageable, I am not pro death penalty, but this dude, like, he's not gonna stop eating people. And I don't think I actually put the number in here, did I? So he was arrested for the murder of 11 people, but they believe he killed many, many more than that. And that was not including the 2 in 2016 that fucking... He must have been waiting so hard. Because he was in there from 1999, and in 2016 a riot broke out, and finally he had the opportunity to fucking eat again. And I don't know what it is with, like, South American prisons and cannibalism, because that happens a lot over there. But, you know, I'm afraid of South America.